A unique citizen science project is training volunteers to move a piece of steel machinery using the power of their mind. The Mental Work project uses brain-machine interfaces developed at an École Polytechnique Fédérale de Lausanne lab. Volunteers activate 4 machines based on slider cranks, standard mechanisms of the Industrial Revolution, by directly connecting brain activity to their mechanical movements.
At the Mental Work Factory, the public can come and we equip them with an EEG helmet, which will read the mental activity, the electrical activity that's in their brain. These helmets are dry, so we don't need gel for the conductivity, and they're also wireless, so they can walk through the mental factory and engage with 4 of our machines, activating them with only their mental activity.
Once the machine has learned how to evaluate an individual user's brainwaves, typically after volunteers have been asked to imagine opening or closing their hands, the machine is ready to use.
It is based on what we call brain-machine interfaces, which are signals that are decoding the activity that we have in our brains to identify certain mental processes, certain mental tasks. And then, based on mathematical models, we infer what are these processes, what are these intentions from the user, and convey that information to a machine. So that now we are interacting with our environment, not through our bodies, but through modulations of the activity in our brains.
The project is a convergence of science, art and design, but the scientists behind it say it has serious potential application.
Brain-machine interfaces is a field that has evolved a lot in the last years, and there are different applications that are foreseen. The most common one goes into the building of assistive and rehabilitation devices for people with cognitive and motor disabilities. In this case, we're thinking about people that have lost the possibility of interacting with the world through body, or they have lost the possibility of communication. By being able to do so from the brain activity, we can open a new way of interaction.
We think that we're on the cusp of a cognitive revolution. Now, a cognitive revolution is going to be a world where our brains are intimately connected to our physical world around us. This might not happen next year, this might not happen in 5 years, but with the development of these brain-machine interfaces, we think that we are really at the beginning of a moment in time where man is going to become the center of all this technology. His brain activity is going to interact with the physical world around him in ways that we can hardly imagine today.
The project will begin in the Mental Work Thought Factory at the EPFL Art Lab before being transferred to the US next year, first to the Swiss Next Global Innovative Community Hub in San Francisco before moving to Boston. All data from the 7-month experiment collected anonymously will be given to the Brain-Machine Interface community to improve future BMIS. Workers can register to take part via the website mentalwork.net.